Hiya, welcome to Nanny T's channel. Now I've caught my breath, I decided I'd do my video, next video tutorial on how to attach the sleeves. What I decided to do was, I ended here on the corner, so I decided to do 3 double crochets, chain 2, and then start going across the shoulder. So I'm going in there to make another cluster of 3, just like you would do on the corner of your work, a blanket or whatever. See? So then what I'm doing now, I'm going working across the shoulder. Here's my dog drinking his water. Right. Split a bit there. Oh gosh. Right. Here we go. Across there. Across the shoulder top. 3 double crochets. Like so, like so. No, that's 4 double crochets. I'm getting ahead of myself, folks. Right. 1, 2, 3. I think this neon pink, it's like a neon pink, just make it pop the whole of the cardigan. I do like Hexagon cardigans though. I find them really easy, especially if you're doing the granny stitch. And they all seem to be coming back. Have you noticed in our shops, like in our stores, there's a lot of crocheted stuff, but it's been manufactured, you can tell. But it does sort of put you off. You think, oh God, I couldn't make it for that much. But there again, they're not using the proper wool yarn. I call it wool. My nan taught me wool, so what was I going to say? Oh yeah, but it's not proper wool, is it? It's just manufactured. It's like these garments that we actually make as crocheters or knitters. They actually keep you warm. And then you get all that you know, the bubbles on your cardigan, or on you, if you buy something from the store, you get all them nasty bits on, don't you? I hate it, I do. Anyway, so right, we're going into the last corner, and we're going to do 3 double crochets only in there. 1, 2, 3, and then I'm gonna turn this over like so, so you can see what I'm doing. Let me just shut this door. That's it. That's the right draft. Right, so we're coming to the next corner. Now we're doing the join as you go, like we did before. So we're gonna go in there. No, we're not. We're going to chain 3. 1, 2, 3. And then we're going to pick up this stitch here and pull the wool through, yeah. And then that's it, like that. And then we're going to chain 3. 1, 2, 3. And we're going to do 3 double crochets into this space, corner space, so it looks like that. But don't forget, we've got to go into this space here to pick up and join it, if you know what I mean. Pick the up, she says. I think you're actually better off going inside and picking the wool up like that. Are you with me? And then just slipping it through that stitch. So we've joined it. So we're going to do 3 double crochets into this space here. 1, 2, 3. See? So we're doing exactly what we did for that bit. Like the back join. I've got to do something with that, folks. Anyway, don't look at that. Let's put that on here. We're doing exactly the join as you go. And we're, you know, and we're making the same row as that side. So, you know what I mean? It matches. So we'll carry on. So we're just going to go, once you've done your 3 double crochets, you've got to go into the next space on the opposite side. Pick some yarn up, loop it, and then just pull it through, like that. And then go into your next space down here. Wrap your ball around like you're doing a double crochet even. And just keep going. 1, 2, 3, like that. See? And then we go into the next space on the opposite side. Pull your wool through there. With your yarn round. And then into your next space down here. And you've got your 3 double crochets. And then into this space again on the opposite side. Grab some wool, 2 loops on the hook and pull it through. And then you just keep going to the next space. 3 double crochets. 1, 2, 3. So the next loop through into the next space on the opposite side, your 3 double crochets. Oh dear, I've got a knot in my wool. So it's looking like that. Sort this out. I've got pink mixed up with my red. Let's get rid of that. Untangle that. Some at a buster. Huh? Somebody coming. Look at him. He's peeping through the door. Who's coming, bust? My little shadow is. Right. So, sort that out. Right, hopefully I can move a bit quicker now. Through the space on the opposite side, pull through the yarn through, double crochet into this side nearest you. Another double crochet, another double crochet. To the opposite side, pick your yarn up, pull you up. Through the opposite side of your project, pull it through. See, it depends which way you want to go. It's best to go under and pull it and through. Double crochet. Right, I'm going to work across that seam of the pink, baby pink, that we've just added. Buster, stop crying. Oh no. Look, you're putting me off. You're putting me off. Throw, let's see. 3 double crochets, 1, 2, 3, over to here. Going to sew these ends in. 1, 2. See, now, I forgot to say, guys, because we've got here, and we don't want, like, the neck opening, so it's like to there, do we? We don't want to join our yarn there, because that means your neck opening would be that much of a gap. So what I tend to do is leave 1, 2 spaces, and then that I'll leave 2 spaces that side, and then that'll be big enough for the neck opening. But doing an adult size, you can always do it further back or closer, but you have to work your own measurements out. I'm not following a pattern, I'm making things up in my head. But if you're an experienced crochet, you should be able to sort of work it out where you want, you know, your little opening to be. I might even make another row round there, just the bottom, just to make it a bit more closer. But obviously I'm just doing it as a sort of, this is like one of my longest first tutorial. So, right. So what I'm doing now, let's flip it back this way. So I'm going to do my 3 double crochets in this start here, like that, where I started with the pink. I really should have tidied this up before I started to do this, because they're just going to get in the way. And then what I'm going to do is I'm going to find that chain 3, do you remember? And I'm going to do 3 double crochets into that one. So, and then that one there, look, with the chain 3. I did chain 3 and 1 double crochet, if you remember. So I'm just going to do 3 double crochets in there and work across to this gap here. So then I've got my 3 double crochets into the baby pink. Like so. Let's put it on against the white. So, yeah. And then I'm just going to work across. So I've got the same gap here. So I've got to do 1 double crochet, 1 cluster and 2 clusters. So I've already done the 1. I'm going to go into this gap space. 1, 2, 3. Then the next one. 1, 2, and 3. Like that. And then let's put it like that. See? So then I've got me 1 space in the corner, 2 space. So then I've got to start joining on the 3. So I've got 1, 2. So now I've got to start joining this third one. Oh, I see what I've done here, folks. So what I'm going to do then is I'm just going to flap that forward, work across here, because this is how I do things in my head. So I'm just going to do 3 double crochets, work it to the end, like so. Gonna go out, bust. What can you hear? Oh, to the end, to the corner of the 3 double crochet, 3 double crochets, chain 2, 3 double crochets. So what we do is we just go into that end. See, I've worked it across like that now. And then I'm going to bring that work up because I thought I'd made a boo-boo, but obviously I haven't. So what I'm going to do now, I'm going to chain 3, 1, 2, 3, and then I'm going to come into this corner here on the opposite side. I'm going to pick it up like that. So it's like that. And then I'm going to chain 3 again. 1, 2, 3. I'm going to work 3 double crochets. Well, 2 double crochets and chain 3 like that. And then, see, this is what I did earlier on. What I should be doing, folks, is go into this work here, chain, like that. So that's it. And then you work no, hang on. Buster, I've lost my concentration. So chain 3, 3 double crochet, well, 2 double crochets and chain 3 into that one. And then we're going to go into the opposite side, pick the wool up and loop it through like that, slip it through. We're going to go into this next space on this side of our work, doing 3 double crochets. Like so. And through there on the opposite. Gonna go that way then, like that. So it's best if you go under or over. And then we're going to do 3 double crochets. 1, 2, 3 double crochets. Then we're going to go opposite side under, slip our wool so it's joining. See, join as you go method. And if you like, if you sewed it, you'd have like a big sticky out shoulder, like you did, like sit on your shoulder with that much sticking up. I think it's much nicer if you do join as you go. So I'm doing 2 and 3 double crochets, and we're going back in the opposite space to join like a slip stitch. Then we're doing 3 double crochets, 1, 2, 3, lie down, Buster. Lie down. Be a good boy. I haven't got the kids around me, I've got the dog around me. Into the opposite side. Slip. Grab your yarn. Pull it through. See how it's going, looking. See? So nice. Join as you go. And then I'll come into the end. And then we've got to leave 3, I think it was. 1, 2, 3. Grab it, pull it through. 1, 2, 3. Opposite side, pull it, and through. 3 double crochets on this side of your work, into the opposite side, next hole. That's it, like that, see? So easy, you just put your yarn in, or that way, whatever way is easiest, like that, or like that. Ever so easy like that. Right, now I've come to the back of my, so I've got 1 and a corner, 1 and a corner. Right, so, let's make that bit of blue. So I'm going to leave the same amount of space this side as I have that side. So what I'm going to do now is I'm going to come down, so I've got 2 spaces. You've got 2, 1, 2 there. So I'm going to come down to this first space, do 3 double crochets, 1, 2, 3. Now instead of catching your like the opposite side to join it, we're not joining it, we're leaving that gap so it matches this side. So we're going into this corner here, like this corner, and we're going to do 3 double crochets, 1, 2, and 3, and then we're going to do 2 chains. Oh, Buster, what is it? We'll go, I'll take you out and See, now because I only put 2 there, I'm going to be crafty. And I've done 3 double crochets here and chain 2. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to do a double crochet there and then join that there, there and there. Let me put it against the white so you can see it. See? And then I'm going to cast off. I'm going to pull that through. I always like to do another chain. And then I'm going to cut off, pull it, and that's secure. Right, here we go. I'm still got my opening of the neck that matches. It's all seamed up. Well, that looks a bit wonky, that's it. And got my sleeves joined up. My back's joined up, but I've got that little hole there that I've got a frog. Something's happened there, I'm not sure. I'm going to have to sort that out. That's the back, that's the front. And then everything's all sewed up, but I haven't used any needles. It was just join as you go. And then I'm going to, late today, because the dog's driving me insane, I'm going to do, I'll catch up with you and let you know how I'm coming to finish this. I'll show you how to do the sleeves. So, actually, I don't know if to carry on with the red around the sleeves there. I don't know. Right, guys, I'm going to get back. I'm going to go and let my dog out. Thank you for watching my tutorial. I hope it's not too mad because I'm not used to doing these tutorials. But I hope you enjoyed it. Please like and subscribe if you haven't done also. And thank you to those who have subscribed. So, talio, bye-bye.